Good morning, everyone. In the last class, we have discussed about events in the interactive reports, at user command and set PF status. We have discussed on the last class. So today I will discuss about ALV reports. Okay, this is the uh, latest one. So whenever we have to work on reports concept, then we have two options: either ALV or OOPS ALV. Okay? So if you want to work, if you get any requirement in real time to work on reports concepts, then we have to work on either ALV report or OOPS ALV report. Okay, so OOPS ALV it will come in OVO ABAP concept. Okay, it will we will discuss this one at the end of the course. Okay, OVO ABAP also I will discuss, but it will take a lot of time now. As of now, I am discussing ALV. ALV abbreviation is ABAP List Viewer or Advanced List Viewer. So what is the use of this one here? Okay. So previously I have created some reports, right? I will open that one. I should exit actually. See, it is displaying like this. Okay, there is no table format. See, it is displaying like this. There is no table format like that. See, I want to uh, give some filter here. Okay, something output is coming here, but I want to display 4972. Okay, only 4972 information I want to display. I mean, data will, I mean, output will display in this same format only, but I want to give some filtering conditions here. Okay, and I want to sort the data. So the data is coming like in ascending order, but I want to display in descending order. Okay, and output is coming like this, but I want to convert into an Excel sheet. Okay? This data I want to display on Excel sheet or Word file like that. Okay, not required to write the download button here. Okay, once again I have to add download button to if you want to download this one into Excel sheet Word file like that, right? But if you use the ALV report, then not required to attach any additional buttons to download this one. Okay, automatically one button will be there. If you click on that button, it will move to Excel sheet or Word file like that. Some graphical manner. I want to display some colors here, some tables like that. So these all are not possible in the classical and interactive reports. Okay, but in ALV reports, these all are possible. Okay, in the graphical way or sorting or filtering. So these all are possible here. Okay, so if you want to work on ALV report, then we have to follow some steps here. So as usually, first of all, we have to declare the internal table and work area, right? So additionally, you have to you have to declare one more internal table. Okay, one extra internal table for field catalog. Okay. Here, if you want to work on ALV report, then we have to follow some steps. Okay, first of all, declare one internal table. Okay, how many internal tables are participating in this internal table? That many of. If you are using inner join, then only one internal table is enough. Okay, if you are working on for all entries concept, then how many select fields are there? That many of internal tables, that many of work areas you have to declare, and final work area and final internal table you have to declare. Okay, up to that one you already know. Okay, and you have practiced on those things also. And additionally, I am writing here declare an extra internal table and work area for field catalog. Okay, so what is this field catalog? So in this field catalog, okay, in this field catalog means this is one internal table here. Okay, this is one internal table. So here, what type of fields are there? Field name, column position, heading. If you want any colors, color you can apply here. And if you want to display any hotspot, it can also possible. And leading zeros, leading removing zeros. Uh, Checkbox, edit, size. So lot of fields are there. Okay, lot of fields are there, but maximum we will use first three fields. Okay, first three fields. What is the use of this one? See, in the normal report, you are how you can display the data by using write statement, right? You are looping the internal table and you are displaying the data. And in the write statement, you are mentioning the first field as a VBELN, work area hyphen VBELN, work area hyphen postner, work area hyphen matner. So you are giving something order here. Okay, in the same order the data will display. If you write first field is the material number matner, work area hyphen matner, material number will display. Okay, so where is this data? So this is the data here, right? So first one is the sales document number, next one is the item number, right? So what I will do, I will change this one. I will change the order for this one. Display data is this one, and the display data. So VBELN, I will move to next field. Okay, now save it and activate it. I'm executing this one. So first of all, item number is coming. After that one, sales order number is coming. Why it is coming like that? So I am giving the order in the right statement, right? But if you come to the ALB report, we should not write any write statement to display the data here. Okay, we don't write any write statement to display the data. We have to use some function modules only. Okay, we have to use some function modules to display the data. So in that, so to that function module, we have to pass some order. Okay, means uh, first field what I have to display, second field what I have to display, third field what I have to display. Okay, and here something heading also is not available, right? So what is this one? I mean all zeros 10 and 4 and 6 9, something heading is not available here. So I have to give some heading also. Okay, I have to give some heading also. So those all things are available in this field catalog internal table. Okay, so first of all I will execute one report, then you can understand how can we do that one. Okay, and here first one column position mean field name means you are looping and you are displaying the data to write statement. In the right you are writing like work area hyphen field name like that, right? So what is the field name here? VBELN or Postner or Matter? What is the field name in the internal table? So that field name we have to pass in this internal table. Okay, and column position. The first column, which field I have to display. Second column, which field I have to display. Third column, which field I have to display. So you have to give some order here. okay, and heading. Okay, VBELN, that is okay. Okay, VBELN is okay. What is the description for that one? Sales order. Okay, next VBELN poster is coming. What is the description for that one? Item number. So we have to provide some headings, some descriptions for the columns. Then we have to go for headings. Okay, and colors, hotspot. So these are things I will explain in. Uh, when the situation will come at the time, I will explain about those things. Okay. So that is the internal table. For that one, we have to declare one internal table, that is a field catalog internal table. Okay. Field catalog internal table and selection screen as usually. Okay, how you were creating selection screen in the classical and interactive reports. So same thing, and fetch data. It is also same thing. Okay, someone is uh, changing the screen here. Who is this? May I know who is editing this screen? One minute, guys. Okay. So here fetch data selection screen as usually. How we were writing the code for interactive report or classical report in the same way selection screen is same, and fetch data also same thing here. Okay, so how we were fetching the data through select queries in by using inner joins or parallel entries. If you are using parallel entries, then you have to merge all the data into one single internal table. Those all are things are common here. And one extra, see here you are declaring one internal table, field catalog internal table, right? So you have to fill that internal table now. Okay, you have to fill that internal table. After fetching the data, you have to fill the internal table of field catalog, and after that one you have to display data. You have to display the data. Okay, so here we will use some function modules. Okay, so here we have to use some function module to display the data. We should not write statement. So reuse LV list display or reuse LV grid display. Okay, so this you can use any function module. Okay, I mean visibility is different here. For list display and grid display, some visibility is different here. But if you display the data, then uh, the screen will be displayed in different ways. Data is same. Data is same. Something, some head, some rows and columns. It will display in different ways. So we can execute either list display or grid display. And one more thing here, if you are working on, so you are fetching something data from the table. Okay, you are fetching the data from the table and you are displaying the data. Okay, at that time, example, I will take EK pivot table. Okay, EK pivot table. I am fetching all the data. I'm fetching all the data from the EK pivot table. I mean, I'm giving something condition. Okay, some select options or parameter. I'm giving something condition, that is okay, fine. But column wise, okay, I am taking all columns in this internal table and I want to display the data. Okay, so if you have this type of scenarios, then not required to go for field catalog. You want to display all fields information from any table. It is a custom table or standard table, whatever it is. If you want to display all fields information from any table, then not required to use field catalog. Okay, not required to use field catalog internal dependent work area. Okay, let us see. First of all, I will do this one because this is only one single select query, right? So first I will use this one and I will display the data. Then I will go for field catalog. Here, first of all, I am declaring one internal table by using table name data it ekppo type table of ekppo work area ekppo type ekppo. So what is happening here? Here I am declaring an internal table and work area by using table name at the time. So whatever the fields are available in this internal in this ekppo table, all the fields will come into it ekppo, right? Now I will write one select options here. S underscore EBELN for EK work area EK PO hyphen EBELN. Now I will write one select query select star. Okay, select star. Star means it will take all fields. Okay, it will take all fields from EKPO table. Select star from EKPO into into table IT EKPO where EBLN in S underscore EBLN. And how to display the data. So I am following same steps here only. So first of all, I am declaring the internal table and work area. But here I am working on, I am displaying total information from EKPO. That is why I am not declaring internal table and work area for field catalog. Right. Now after that one, selection screen. I am taking selection screen here. Select options I am using here. And fetch data. I am fetching the data. I am writing something select queries here. And fill the field catalog. I'm not using any field catalog now because I'm displaying all the data from one table. That's why I'm not filling the field catalog internal table and display the data by using the function modules, right? So here I will use the function module like, so here pattern symbol is there, right? If you click on that button, something pop-up will come here. So in this pop-up, I am writing reuse ASV list display. Okay, reuse LV list display. Click on enter button. So automatically, so it is asking something input fields and output. Importing, exporting, changing tables like that. It will ask you. And here exporting is there, right? Means we have to export something data to this function module. Okay, we have to export something data to this function module. So I am uncommenting this one. Okay, I am uncommenting this one. So here uh, I underscore callback underscore program is there. Okay, I underscore callback underscore program is there. So here we have to pass the current program name. Okay, what is the use of this one? I underscore callback underscore program. Okay, so uh, by using some events, I will go for different program also. Okay, this is one program. Okay, JDR underscore LV1. Okay, so from I am executing this one by clicking on any button, it will go to another program also. Okay, it will go to, I will call another program also. So it will go to another program, and if I click on back button, okay, if I click on back button, you should come to this program, JDR underscore LV1. But system cannot recognize what is the previous program name. So here we have to provide the program name. The current program name we have to provide here. Okay. So JDR underscore ALV1, right? Just copy this one and here just paste this one in the single quotations. Okay. So this is one way. Okay. Just copy the program name and paste in the single quotation. Okay, but in real time, we should not allow the hard coding. Okay, so if you write something in the single quotation, that is the hard coding. Okay, that is the fixed value here. So, but in real time, uh, they won't allow you. Okay, sometimes, so that will depend on company. A few companies they won't allow if you write something code in the single quotation. Okay, so other time, I will use some system variable. SY-C PROC. This is the system variable. SAP is providing the system variable, so it will contain the current program name. So what is the current program name? Jetta underscore ALV1. It will contain that one only. Okay. So instead of passing this like this, I will write SY-C PROC. You can write either this way or this way. Both are same. Both are correct only. But if you companies won't allow the hard coding values, so we have to go for some system variables. Okay, SAP variables, or you have to declare something constants here. Okay, something constant. I will show you about constants also. So how you are declaring some variables, data A type A, data B type A, like that you are declaring, right? So in the same way, constants are there by using const. So first of all, we have declared one constant. In that constant, we have to pass something value. That constant we have to use here. Okay, I will discuss about constants later. So as of now, I'm using system variable SY-C PROC and I underscore structure underscore name is coming. Okay, I underscore structure underscore name is coming here. So what is the meaning of this one? Structure name. So here I'm displaying all the data. Okay, here I'm displaying all the data from EKPO table, right? So this is the structure here. Okay, here you just pass EKPO. Okay, EKPO. So I'm passing in the single quotation. Okay, when we have to use this one. So if you are displaying, data. If you're displaying total fields information from table. Okay, so if you are displaying total fields information from the table, then only we have to deactivate this one I underscore structure underscore name. So you have to pass the structure name here, means the table name here you have to pass. Okay, fine, this is okay, fine. Now what data I have to display here? This IT EKPO data I have to display, right? Just copy that one here. And here in the tables tab, T underscore out tab is there, right? So you just pass the internal table name here. In the tables tab, here T underscore out tab is there. You just pass the our internal table name. Which internal table you have to display the data, that table name only you have to pass here. And see here exceptions is coming. Okay, exceptions. So whenever you see exceptions in any function module, okay, in any function module, if you see that one, you have to uncomment that one. Okay, I'm uncommenting that one, and I mean this is not required now. I'm deliberately moving that one. Okay, now save it, check it, activate it. Okay, what you have done here, you are declaring something internal table work area. Okay, and after that one, you are declaring something select options, selection screen you are declaring, and after that one, you are fetching something data, and you are using function module. Okay, you are using function module. Reuse ALV list display for displaying the data. Okay, I'm not writing write statement here to display the data. Okay, in this function module, what I have taken, here, I underscore callback underscore program. This is mandatory. For every time. Okay, for every time you have to apply this one. SY-C PROC or the current program name you have to copy and paste here. Okay, and here this is optional here. Optional means, so if you are displaying all fields information from any table, okay, if you are displaying all fields information from any table, then we have to pass the structure name or the table name here. Okay, table name is EKPO. That is why I am taking in a single quotation. Okay, if you don't want, see in the sometimes, so they don't allow the single quotation hard coding, right? So at that time, what you will do? Okay, the declaration part only, you just take some constants. Okay, constants. See,
Sir,
yes,
could you repeat it, sir? Hello?
yes, yes,
Hello?
yes, yes.
Could you repeat it, sir? Once
Ah,
again.
okay, I will.
That
I will explain about that. So here I'm using some ALV report. So if you want to work on ALV report, then you have to follow some steps here. So first of all, we have to declare something internal tables and work area as usually in how we were declaring in the classical interactive reports. In the same way, I'm declaring the internal tables and work area. Okay, and S underscore VEBEL. And this is a select options here. Okay, as usually how we were declaring in the classical interactive. In the same way, in the select query also same thing. Okay, we are fetching something data, that is also same thing, and displaying the data. So instead of writing write statement to display the data here, we have to use some function modules. We use ALV list display. This is the function module here. Okay, or reuse ALV grid display. Two function modules are there. Reuse ALV list display or reuse ALV grid display. Okay, two types of function modules are available here. You can use anything here. And here I'm just calling a function module of reuse ALV list display. Okay, and here I underscore callback underscore program. Okay, this is the exporting tab. We have to deactivate. Okay, actually it will come in comment. Okay, it will come in comment, so we have to uncomment that one. Means we have to export something value to this function module. Okay, we have to export something values to this function module. That is why I am uncommenting this exporting tab. And after that one I underscore callback underscore program. Okay, and this one also I am uncommenting here. Okay, I am uncommenting this one and I am passing the current program name. Okay, why we have to use this I underscore callback underscore program. Okay, so this is used for uh, passing the current program name to the function module. So why we have to pass like this? So something output is coming by clicking on any button or in the middle of the program. Okay, I will go to another program. The current program name is JDAR underscore ALV1, right? So in the middle of the program, I want to go to another program. I want to execute another program also. Okay, I want to execute another program also. Then it will go to another program. After that one, it has to come to our main program, JDAR underscore ALV1. Okay, after completion of that different program, it has to come to our program. Or if I click on back button, it has to come to our main program. At the time, system will not recognize what is our previous program, because here in this program I am calling another program, so I am giving something program name, something I am giving there. That is okay, fine. Okay, after clicking on back button, it has to come to our program. Okay, so at the time system won't remember the main program name. So we have to pass the current program name to this function module. Okay, we have to pass the current program name to the function module. That is why I'm passing here SPY-CPROZ. This is the system variable. Okay, This is a system variable. It will contain the current program name. Or you can pass like this also. In the single quotation, you have to pass JADAR underscore LV1. This is the current program name. So you can pass in the single quotation JADAR underscore ALV1. Okay. But if you companies won't allow the hard coding, if you write something data in the single quotation, then that is the hard coding. If you companies won't allow like that. So we have to pass something system variables or constants like that. Okay, here some system variable is available. That's why I'm taking system variable as C P R O Z and I underscore structure underscore name. Okay, so we have to uncomment this one whenever we are displaying the data. Okay, we are displaying the data from the table. Okay, I mean I am displaying all fields information from the table. Then I have to use this. I have to uncomment this field I underscore structure underscore name, and I have to pass the structure name EKPO. Okay, I have to pass EKPO here, but single quotation it won't allow. Okay, single quotations mean system will allow syntactically there is no error, but company wise they will follow some standards, right? So they don't allow to pass the data to pass the code in a single quotation. That's why I'm declaring here some constants. Okay, constant co underscore st type something character 4 I'm taking, and the value is EKPO. I'm passing something value to this constant. Okay, so this constant it won't change in next time. Okay, this is fixed here. Okay, co underscore st, this is one variable. Okay, so you are declaring something variables like data a type a, data b type a, like that you are passing the, you are declaring the variables, right? In the same way here also I am declaring one variable co underscore st. Okay, co means constant, naming standards. Okay, co means constant, and here LV underscore something customer number, customer name, LV underscore LV underscore Kunar you are taking, customer number you are taking. Okay, but you can change that value. Okay, you can change that value. Otherwise, I will take data A type I. Data A type I. I will pass A equal to 10. Okay, in the next line only A equal to 20 I will pass. Then what will happen? So whenever the cursor come to 16th line, at that time A equal to 10 it will pass. Okay, and the cursor will come to next line 17th line. At the time I am passing A equal to 20. I mean overwriting. In place of 10 I am passing 20 once again. Okay, so if the cursor execute the 17th line, the value A will change to 20. Okay, the value is changing here. Okay, this is the normal value, the normal variable. Okay, if we come to constant, okay, if we come to constant c1 square st, I am taking something value here EKPO. Okay, but here I will change to co underscore st equal to something EKKO. Okay, but it won't work here. Okay, it won't allow to pass the different value. The value is fixed here. Constant means that is fixed value I am passing to the variable. You just save it and check it. It will throw something message here. Co underscore st cannot be changed here. Okay, something error message is coming. Okay, so constant values we cannot change. That is why we have to pass, we have to take in the constant. Save, and here cost I am passing here. Constant I am passing here. Okay, so in that variable I am passing something EKPO is the value name. Okay, and after that one here tables button is coming, tables is coming here. So in this one t underscore out tab. Okay, so what's the meaning of this one? Which data I have to display here? Okay, which internal table data I have to display? That internal table name I have to pass here. Okay, and exceptions, see whenever you see exceptions in our in any function module in SAP, you have to uncomment that one. Okay, you have to uncomment that one and activate the program, execute the program, and here EBELN I don't know the value, so I'm clicking on F4 button. Okay, 3 all zeros 4 to 3 all zeros 15 I am taking. Click on execute button. It is going to dump here. So what is the dump here? We have to check that one. Okay, fine, understood. So you will get this type of dumps here. Okay, so at that time you just scroll down, so you will get something our code here. Okay, this is our code. Here something arrow marks are coming. Okay, something arrow marks are coming here. Reuse ALB list display. By calling this function module, it is going to dump. Okay, by calling this function module, it is going to dump. So why it is going to dump here? The reason, if you scroll a little bit up, you can get the description also. Okay, the function module interface allows you to specify only fields of the particular field I underscore structure name. The field COST specified here is a different field type. Means, so in this function module, I'm opening the function module SC38. So this is the function module, right? I'm opening this function module in a separate tab, separate session. I'm passing the function module name here and click on display button. See, the class will disconnect in 1 minute, so you can reconnect it once again. Here, I underscore structure underscore name is there, right? So I underscore structure underscore name. I am exporting to the function module.